Understanding the phrase, to call it a day, simplified for English learners. Hello everyone, and welcome to our English learning series. Today, we're going to explore a common English phrase, to call it a day. This phrase is widely used in everyday conversations, and understanding its meaning and usage can be incredibly useful for English language learners. Let's dive in. To call it a day is an idiomatic expression in English. This means that its meaning isn't directly related to the individual words it contains. When someone says they're going to call it a day, they're expressing their decision to stop working or engaging in an activity for the rest of the day. It's often used when someone feels they have done enough work and wants to take a break or conclude their activities. The phrase, to call it a day, has an interesting history. It originated in the early 20th century and was initially used in the context of work, especially manual labor. The idea was that a worker or a group would decide that enough work had been done for the day, thus calling the end of the workday. Over time, the phrase became more generalized and is now used in various contexts. Let's look at some examples to understand how this phrase is used in everyday language. 1. After working on the report for 6 hours, I decided to call it a day and finish the rest tomorrow. 2. The team was exhausted after the long meeting, so the manager suggested calling it a day and resuming in the morning. These examples show how the phrase can be used in professional and casual settings to indicate the end of an activity. When learning this phrase, it's important to avoid common mistakes. Remember, to call it a day is used to signify stopping an activity, not starting it. Also, it's typically used for activities that have been going on for a significant amount of time and not for brief or short-term tasks. We hope this explanation helps you understand and use the phrase, to call it a day, correctly in your conversations. It's a handy expression that can add a natural flow to your English communication. Keep practicing, and don't hesitate to call it a day when you need a well-deserved break. Thanks for watching, and see you in our next lesson.